Welcome back to the Comida Corner. We got episode 3 today, and
Oh
for
my god.
this episode, we have
And the mechanical fly is back.
he is back. We missed it. It doesn't pick
I
up
just
on
heard him.
video. It doesn't pick up on video though, Carlos. So don't mention it. You look crazy. Anyway, for this episode, we have a special guest, Will, in the corner.
Yo, what's
He's-
up? What's up, guys? Yeah.
So, Will, welcome. This is your episode. You picked the topic, so
Thank you.
if y'all don't like it, it's his fault. Anyway. So, I guess
But on
just...
the contrary, if it's the best,
Yeah.
Danny has failed as a host for the past.
Hey, you're the
episodes.
producer.
I just edit. You're the producer. You're doing all the producing.
Hey, if you go
You
back
decide
to...
the
If
topic.
you go back to episode 1, Carlos names you our faceless producer. So...
Yeah.
Hey, but I don't actually do any of the work. I'm just an editor, okay? It's up to you guys to choose the topic and everything. You chose to do this. This is your podcast. I'm just a dude that did some work, okay?
Okay. Well, Will, since all of us did this in episode 1, I guess tell us about some of your favorite food and films.
Yeah, man. So like favorite food. I mean, I'm a big fan of like Italian foods, Mexican foods and stuff. Like I enjoy most. I don't know what you would call them. Like I guess regular American foods. But I do like other ethnic cuisines. Like for example, I'm a big fan of Middle Eastern food. I don't know. I just kind of like all sorts of things. Yeah, that's what I would say for food. And then films. I mean, I was really big back in the day. Back in the day, being like 3 or 4 years ago, into like superhero movies, superhero films, and I don't know. I just kind of feel like the genre is a little oversaturated right now, and I don't know. I feel like some of them could be a bit better, especially Marvel, MCU movies. But yeah, I don't know. I've just kind of been enjoying a range of them. So yeah.
Do you have like a movie you would put as like top 5 or even
Wait,
a
before
top
that.
1? Okay.
Before that, Will.
Yeah.
Speaking of Marvel movies, do you want to tell the audience about the great lie you told me?
Oh no.
Great lie that I told you.
The great lie you told me.
Remind me of it. I don't remember.
It was back in 2023.
Oh my god.
Callback.
It's
Still don't
not. It's
remember.
not
It was in a
MCU. It's
different
not
state.
MCU. Well, maybe
It
it
was
is
in
now.
a different state.
It was in a different state. You
Oh.
told
Is
me
it
a
a
great
different
lie.
state?
Oh.
How do you guys all know this? I don't even remember this myself.
I think I can
It was
peep
right
based
after
on
we
the
graduated.
timeline.
It was right after
In a
we
different
graduated.
state.
It was a great lie you told me.
Oh yeah, I think I remember. Yeah. Spider-Verse, right?
Yeah. How,
Okay,
what
well
did you
that
say
wasn't
would be
me,
released?
gang. That was not me. That was not me. That
No,
was.
I told you it's not going to be
You can
released
blame
on that day.
discussing
You
films
said,
on Twitter.
no, I told you it will not be released on that day. You said, nah, man, they told us that it'll be released on 2020.
That's the studio's
They
fault.
were
bro.
lying. They were lying, and I told you
It's
they'd be
like
lying,
Rockstar.
but you told me to trust them. I told you that they were lying, and you told
I
me
don't
to
trust any
them.
studios from this point on.
Wow.
Anything they say is a
Also,
total lie.
Will, don't bring up other film
Or Hayden.
sources on here. This is we can't take away from our media.
We're gonna need you to step down from the board.
Yeah. Damn, quick episode, guys. Will has been uh, well, now I gotta butt in. What would you say is your favorite movie or something in your top 3?
Man, I think my favorite movie is probably like I don't know. When I think about it, what pops into my mind immediately is the Batman from 2022. I just think that was a really good movie. I mean, it was brilliantly directed. I mean, it was just spectacular, man. I really like Dune. Dune is up there for sure. Because I think just everything about Dune is good. The story is good. The cinematography is good. The directing, everything is just amazing in that. The acting.
Talking about Dune Part 2, right?
Yeah,
Oh, it's-
Dune Part 2. I mean, Part 1 was really good too.
They're
I
kind
mean,
of like the
honestly,
same. They're like I always look at them as like two parts of the same movie.
right.
Well,
So,
sorry. That's kind of how sequels work, anyway.
Not exactly.
but yeah, man, like those movies were really good. I mean, I don't know. I think maybe Gladiator too. I mean, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but like Gladiator is one of my favorite movies. And Whiplash too, dude. Whiplash. I watched Whiplash 3 years
Gladiator's not
ago.
that controversial, man. I want to talk about that real
Well,
quick. That's a pretty damn good movie.
no, but he said
I
the
got-
sequel, and I feel like that one wasn't as well received.
Oh yeah, I thought you were talking about the sequel to with Paul Mescal. I mean, that one was.
Mhm.
I thought it was fun. I watched it, but
Right.
I got a funny story with Gladiator.
Yeah, I mean
For another-
Whiplash too. I mean, these are pretty like surface level takes, but I mean, I think Whiplash was just really, really good. I mean, at the time when I watched it, I thought it was my favorite movie of all time. But I think, yeah, probably like Dune probably takes top place for me. Yeah.
Fair.
Cool.
I guess I
Recent
asked.
stuff. Really.
Yeah, I guess I asked the everyone else like their favorite childhood film also. So if you got anything that
Childhood
makes
film.
you nostalgic,
Yeah, I think for that it's Spider-Man 2. I mean, Spider-Man 2, dude, I remember watching that as a kid and you know, I just loved every bit of it. And I think in general it's it's the best Spider-Man film in that trilogy. So, but even as a kid I could just tell like, dang, this is some good stuff. I mean, I loved watching him fight Dr. Octopus, and then he had the whole like arc of him like kind of losing his powers and stuff, and it was really cool. And then we kind of got glimpses of like I think at the end it was kind of revealed that he was Spider-Man to Harry Osborn.
bro,
And
spoilers.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
man.
Damn it.
No.
Spoilers for a 23-year-old movie, but
How am I gonna watch it now?
bro.
I'm gonna rewatch it for the 5th time.
But yeah, that's definitely my favorite. I mean, honestly, I don't remember watching too many films when I was a kid. I mean, I remember watching like maybe Batman. What is it with Batman by Christopher Nolan? I don't even remember which one, but one of them I remember watching. Um, yeah, that's about it. I don't really remember watching movies that much as a kid.
Very
Okay.
What
superhero
first movie
oriented.
you saw in theaters then?
What was my first movie?
It's a good question.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I actually do not know the
Yeah.
answer to that one.
That's a crazy question. I don't know. What would it be for me? I don't.
I know the first movie I watched was Rocky,
Uh-huh.
Really?
according to my dad.
Yeah, I don't
He must have
even
shown it to you
remember.
before you were cutting the shit.
No,
It
for
was like
sure. Like,
1-year-old,
yeah.
1-year-old Danny. He's like, I gotta
Daniel-
teach him to be a boxer.
Shit,
He's gonna
shit,
rock.
it worked
He's
out.
gonna watch Daniel, do you remember the first movie you saw in theaters?
In theaters, yes, it's a very distinct memory.
Which
So
one?
I was like,
Really?
it's okay. It wasn't a good movie. Let's get this out of the way, okay?
Mhm.
I was like 3. Okay,
Mm.
none of us wanted to watch this movie either. Okay, but my mom and my dad was told by like a family friend to like let's go together and show the kids because they also had children, right? Like this movie. And it was like this Alvin and the Chipmunks thing. It was the most deranged thing I've ever seen. And I remember like watching it in theaters and being confused. I was like, why are they on an island?
Oh my god!
Oh, it was that
right.
one. Wait, that's the
Yes.
one that has a Diddy reference.
Yeah.
I was like, why? What happened? Who are these
These
characters?
keyboards doing on
What
the
am I watching? What is this whole thing? But I did like the experience of like seeing a big screen and like the dark room. I think I like that. Yeah, and just eating never ending popcorn. That really wasn't never ending because I ate it all.
Hey, it was at Classic Cinema.
It was not at Classic Cinema. It was at the theater that is next to the building that looks like a big golf ball.
Hmm.
Where?
You guys know what I'm talking about? There's a building that looks like a giant golf ball, but like cylindrical.
Like around
It has
here?
a little. Yeah, it's around here. I think it might be south from here. Is it
Interesting.
south or
I'm not.
no? It's a. I swear, no, I swear. You guys had to have seen this building. There's no way. It's such a distinctive building.
Put it in post and then send it to us.
Yeah.
All right,
well,
okay. I'll search. I'll search up. I'll literally just search up golf ball building, Illinois.
Okay. Well.
Now I'm just curious.
Yeah. So am I. Well, he does that. I guess we can get onto the topic of anime.
Sure. Yeah, man. Ask me whatever you want.
Well, I got these like bullet points. The first one is favorite anime character. I already have mine, but we'll leave that.
Who would you say is yours, dude?
I mean,
Oh, it's in
Oh, yeah, we'll go
Niles.
around.
oh yeah,
It's
I
in
wouldn't
Niles,
know.
and
I wouldn't know.
Up north.
and the building is called Golf Mill.
Oh, Golf
Well,
Mill. That was like a mall or something.
Well, that
Yeah,
makes
it was
sense.
a mall, but there's a theater. There's a theater that was close to this.
And
I
then
think it
a
was an
giant
AMC.
golf ball.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, no, it looks. It has the golf ball like dimples, but it's cylindrical.
Interesting. Okay.
strange.
Yeah, I sent it in the thing.
Here, we'll get a live reaction. Actually, I can't.
Yeah, I've seen this building.
Oh,
for
I
sure.
think I have seen this strange little
Yes,
building.
yes.
Damn,
Yes.
this
Yeah,
clip's
it's such
for
a distinctive
everyone.
building that I don't think anyone can.
I mean, I wouldn't have ever like guessed it from the description you gave, but I think I
Oh,
totally seen
no, I've totally seen that too. Yeah, that description I would have never. I mean, that is
But,
what it is.
Like, how else would
No,
I?
I know
how
you're
else
not
would I
wrong,
describe that?
but
That's
like,
exactly what it is.
it just never would have clicked.
Curiosity.
I
Yeah.
said cylindrical golf ball.
I mean, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It just never, nothing would have ever happened. Like,
hmm
Daniel, I looked it up. Alvin and the Chipmunks Chipwrecked came out in 2011. So
So
you
I was
must have
6.
you would have been 6, not 3.
Not I don't know. How am I supposed to remember?
This movie has a 10% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I'm not
Jeez.
surprised. I'm not
watch
surprised.
party question mark on the
The only time I've
YouTube
seen
live
that
stream.
movie- Oh man.
No, I have never watched that movie. I remember it. I still distinctly remember. I think every part of that movie. It was.
I remember
so
watching it in
strange.
daycare. It was terrible.
Just,
I-
I'm just
That
saying.
was my reaction to.
it was so boring too.
No,
That-
I think we left early. We didn't finish the movie.
Wow.
I don't.
That movie has a
It
Diddy
was just not good.
a Diddy reference and is on an island. I'm just saying. Question
I think
the
my,
director.
I think it made my little sister cry too, and I think that's why we
Oh
left.
my god. What the hell happened to this movie?
Probably the creepy anamorphic characters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they are a little uncanny now if you look at them.
I think they were
Yeah,
uncanny to me back then.
Okay,
Hated their voices
but their
even back then.
Christmas album, well,
hmm
peak.
I've never heard it. I don't want to.
So good.
I always found it a little annoying.
I found them annoying from day one. Day one, Alvin
Not-
and Chipmunks hater.
No, but they've been like a thing for like many years, and that's where they're like their Christmas album. It's just like a bunch of high pitched voices,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
I'm like,
And it's
I don't know.
beautiful.
I always got annoyed when that one would come on. But yeah, back to anime. Let's
Sure.
go. We'll
Nice
go
little
around.
tangent. Favorite anime character. Oh, what was his name? Dang it.
You can Google.
Yeah, I'll be back. Pass
We'll skip
around.
you.
Okay. What would you say, Carlos?
Ooh, my favorite anime character.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. I really liked Naruto when I was a kid.
hmm
My favorite character was Naruto because I thought he was really funny.
Yeah.
And so ask me then, that would have been my answer. I'm not
Kuroko-no.
super well versed in anime, but honestly, my favorite character, well, my favorite anime is JoJo's. And
Ooh, yes.
yeah, and I think my favorite character is Joseph Joestar.
Joseph.
He's really funny. He's a goat in all the parts that he's in.
Mhm.
Yeah, except for like part 4, he's not really in it too much. But like
Yo, old
in
man.
parts 2 and 3, he's really dope. I love him. He's really funny.
Mhm.
and he's just like I think he's the best Joestar out of all of them.
For sure, dude. I think so as well. He's really
At
cool.
least my
But
favorite.
you could argue Jotaro, but I don't know. I think Joseph is the pick also.
Okay.
And Daniel,
Got it.
who do you?
For JoJo or my favorite anime?
No, just your favorite
Character.
anime character in general.
No. As a kid, the one that I watched the most was Detective Conan. I watched that
Ooh.
religiously until I was in like 8th grade.
Wow,
Like
really?
8th grade.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was
Yeah,
in
that's
8th
not
grade.
super popular here.
No, it's not. Yeah, I think no. It's called Case Closed. I think for the American version.
Mm,
But I always remember that as Detective Conan because I always watched the subbed version,
right,
dubbed, right?
right.
But yeah, but I think it is actually popular, but with the older people, because it's a really old anime.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I think my teacher mentioned he's an older gentleman, and like we got on the topic of anime in class one time. He was talking about that, how he really used to like. I think must have been like when anime was like first coming to the West. This was one of the big shows that people liked.
yeah,
This was before like Shonen really took off in the West as well.
yeah. They
Mhm.
named him Jimmy. So the main
Named him
character's
what?
name is Shinichi Kudo, right? And
Yeah.
when he becomes a child or he gets drugged and okay, so do you guys know the premise of this?
You
Yeah,
explained it to
I
me.
know.
Okay, if you guys don't know so basically, okay, there's this high school senior dude, okay, in Japan,
Yeah.
right? And he's just like a really talented young detective, and he's like preparing to go into like detective work. He's an amateur detective, right? But he's really smart. He's like genius levels of intellect, right? And one
Yeah.
day, he and his childhood friend Ron, I forgot what her name is for the American people, right? They go to an amusement park, and there they meet these strange people, like completely covered in like black trench coats with a mask and like the fedora, right? And like they're like dripped out, okay. But like they go and like try, and then they go and like they start attacking and chasing after the childhood friend, right? The girl, right? And so he's like,
Mhm.
well, I gotta stop this from happening, right? So he goes and he stops them, and then they drug him, and she gets away safely for that period of time. I believe this is what happens. It might not have gone exactly like this, but either way, the important thing is they drug him, and he becomes a child because of the drug. Or
What the hell?
he assumes the body of his younger self. He becomes smaller.
Oh, okay.
Right? So he looks
Yeah.
like a child, but his brain doesn't change, his mind doesn't change. He just
Mhm.
looks like a child, and so he's like, I have to get back to my normal body. I don't want to live as a child. I don't want to go to elementary school, right?
Right.
So he's like, okay. When he wakes up, he has this professor friend, right? He's like an old man. He kind of looks like he would be like a Pokemon professor, you know, like
Ooh.
Professor Oak. He kind of has like that type of like a lab
Classic
coat.
white lab's coat.
Yeah, quite classic white lab coat, but he's like on the chubbier side, and he's a little shorter, right? But with the white hair and everything, and like the white mustache, I believe, right? So he is like a genius scientist, and so he goes to him, and he's his friend, and he's like, "Who are you? How do you know the passcode to enter my house?" He just saw a little child break into his house, right? He's like, "No, I swear, believe me, I'm this dude, right?" And so like they're like trying to figure it out, and eventually he gets back home, and his parents are two incredibly famous people, right? His mom is a famous actress, and his dad is a famous novelist. So those two are always like traveling around the world, so they never interact with him. But he goes to his house, and then his childhood friend goes in, right? When the childhood friend enters the door, right? She asks him what his name is. He's like, "Oh my God, you look just like my other friend when he was young, right? And why are you here?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm his cousin, right?" And it's like, "Okay, wait, what's your name?" And so he sees behind him a book, right? And it's Sherlock Holmes by Arthur Conan Doyle.
Ooh.
Right? Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, right? So he's like, "Oh, my name is Conan." So that's how he has this fake name Conan, right? But for the
Right.
for the American audience, they're like, there's no way they're gonna be able to pronounce Shinichi Kudo. Okay, we're gonna name him Jimmy.
No,
Jimmy is crazy.
Jimmy.
So his name
you
is
say your
Jimmy
favorite
to the
character is
American
Jimmy.
audience.
Hmm.
I think my favorite character in that was the professor because he was kind of stupid.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny. Yeah, the professor was funny. Yeah.
And then I think for me, I would 100% without a doubt pick Luffy from One Piece as my favorite
Yeah.
character. I mean, I don't know what to say, man. Like he has such an impact on me. Like I loved watching One Piece. It was such a good show, and the manga is incredible too. I mean, genuinely, like what he stands for is just incredible, which is basically freedom. And I think like he is such a like I don't know. He is the embodiment of joy, right? And so whenever people see him and whenever I see him, I just am inspired, right? So yeah, he's 100% my favorite character without a doubt by a long shot.
I was thinking in my head, I was like, yeah, Will's gonna pick Luffy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine is
Well,
Tiger
he's a go.
Kagami
Oh.
from Kuroko no Uno's
Wait, what is it?
Basketball. Tiger Kagami. That is the
Oh,
only anime I've ever watched start
what
to
color is
finish.
his hair?
He's the redhead that like jumps
The
super
redhead.
high.
Okay.
The main guy.
Yeah.
No, he's
He's
not.
the main character.
No.
The main
Really?
guy is. has
I've
blue
always
hair.
only ever seen the red guy.
Yeah, because
The
he's
red guy is
cool.
Slam Dunk.
Yeah.
The basketball anime that he's talking about, that Mr. Manguino is talking about, is not a basketball anime that anyone else under the sun has ever watched.
No,
I'm gonna say that out right
it's
here.
quite popular,
It's pretty popular,
bro.
dude.
It's not that popular.
I mean,
Kurokuno?
it's not like unknown. I mean, it's on
I think
Netflix.
everybody
There's a
knows
lot of
Slam
people
Dunk
speak
though,
about it.
I
because
mean, yeah,
Slam Dunk
Slam Dunk's the big
took
opening
off
one.
with Haikyuu, the
Yeah.
two sports animes that got really big.
Well, Slam Dunk is like really old. Not really, but it's like
Slam
90s.
Dunk. If you were an Asian kid that grew up in like the early 90s or like latter 80s, right? And you played basketball, the reason why you played basketball was Slam Dunk. It actually like transcended like cultural norms, like to because basketball is not a sport that they played a lot in Asia. So it was literally like the thing that introduced a lot of the young Asian people to basketball, like in Japan, in Korea, in China. So,
Yeah.
And now it's the Warriors.
and now, yeah.
It's they're all Warriors.
Now it's the Warriors.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, there's favorite characters.
Oh, actually, I said that was my only anime.
You want to give a little
I
bit
did
more
watch
of an
Pokemon.
overview
Characters or just?
of the character you picked?
I mean, he's just cool.
Yeah. Personality, man.
Yeah, easy enough.
He's just I don't know. He's the only American in the show, but like it's funny how they like look at him because he is still Asian, but they're like, this dude is so good. Like all the fans are going crazy. Also, there's another moment where there's like one tall black dude and everyone's like, oh my god. So
let me preface this, okay, about what I said about Slam Dunk. This does not apply for American Asians or Asian Americans. That's not the inspiration for Asian Americans. The inspiration for Asians in Asia.
Okay.
They still like the Warriors.
they do stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, that's funny that you bring that up. The only person I know that's like actually a Warriors fan is Rahito.
Wow.
So
I know some people from the Bay Area, but like that's the Bay Area. Other than that,
well, the
Okay.
next question is favorite show. Some of you guys already answered that. I mean, actually, did we all?
I mean, Well, I mean, I don't know. I think I could add on to it because I would say like One Piece is my favorite show. However, in like my top, I don't know, five, I guess I would say it's like One Piece number one, two. I think it's Hunter x Hunter. Hunter x Hunter was like a really impactful show for me. It was just full of adventure and just life, and I had a blast watching that one. Third is I think Bleach. Bleach is like a really good like fighting anime. I mean, it has a really good story too. It used to be my favorite anime. If you asked me like in 2023, I would have said it was Bleach, but it's just pretty good. And then fourth place, I would put Black Clover. I know a lot of people hate it because it's you know I don't know. People say like the animation's bad, and sometimes they say the story's bad, but I just enjoyed everything about it. I didn't even notice anything bad with the animation or anything wrong with it. And then fifth, I don't know. I would probably put like maybe like Vinland Saga or oh no, actually I would put Attack on Titan. Dude, Attack on Titan deserves the fifth spot
Really
because that
made a
show is really
follow up
good.
for you.
Yeah,
What's the best out of the big three?
best out of the big three is One Piece without a doubt.
Wow.
It has
That's crazy.
everything. It has everything from all of that. I mean, listen, I
I mean, he
haven't
said it was
watched
his
all of
favorite. It's
Naruto.
like
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was kind of a.
Yeah, I haven't watched all
How
of
about the
Naruto
best? I
because
said
like out of the big
best.
three, yeah, the bit. I don't know, dude. I think it's. I mean, when I see people like argue what is the best, people say it's One Piece, Naruto, and they almost always say Bleach is last, which I guess is fair. Um, but I mean, I still need to watch Naruto like fully. I only watched the like OG Naruto. I never watched Shippuden, so I don't know, if it's like how good it is.
Because for me, I still like Naruto the best
Yeah,
out of the big three. But I'm still working my way through One Piece. I'm pretty early onto that.
yeah,
And
man.
honestly, Bleach never really hooked me. I don't
No,
know.
that's
It just
fair.
I got to points where I was like, I don't know. I wasn't super attached to it, so I didn't
Mhm.
really continue watching it past
Yeah.
like some of the Soul Society stuff.
Yeah, and I want to give a quick shout out to Two Glocks because Two Glocks was the guy who got me to watch One Piece, by the way. So if it weren't for him, I wouldn't have ever watched it. And then also,
What about
Connor.
KNP? What
Um,
about KNP,
I
Krishnaran
don't
Patel?
I don't know. No, I mean he was influential. Like honestly,
What?
no. You know what? That's a valid point because I think Krish was the first person who ever spoke about the show. Like I never knew really what it was until I think like 2021, and then after that I mean I still didn't really care about it. I didn't really care about it till like maybe 2023. So
Shout out Krish.
yeah,
And
yeah.
if we're doing shout outs, Sandy, do we do the routine of shouting out Annette? Do we just shout out Annette again?
Go ahead, man. That's all you.
Yeah, shout out Mark.
Shout out Mark.
Also, by the way, KNP sounds like an amazing chicken place. Just saying.
Howdy there.
I want to
You're
eat
right.
at KNP now.
that just sound, I'm not gonna say why, but that kind of sounded racist to me for a second.
A little bit. A little bit.
What?
I don't know, man.
What?
I don't know.
It just reminded me of KFC.
Yeah. I'm not. Yeah, I said I won't elaborate because it wasn't your intention.
We'll stew on that one then. Danny
we'll
gets
stew on that.
canceled in this episode about anime.
Okay, I do have a question for you guys though. So speaking of anime, like what did you guys think of the Chainsaw Man movie that we saw?
That would be for me and Danny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Sorry,
Yes,
Daniel, you're not in this
so
conversation.
lost because I have not seen any Chainsaw Man anything, but
Mm.
it was very cool visually, and I liked the art style that was happening. Maybe the story was good. I don't know. But
As someone that's not like super duper into like a lot of the more recent stuff, I haven't even seen Attack on Titan. You guys can crucify me for that, but
We watched like the
um,
first 3 episodes or something.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think Chainsaw Man has been like the only thing I really like. I really
Yeah.
really liked when it started airing. I was like, this show is so awesome. I watched the OP, and that's the reason I actually even got into it. I was like, this opening is so cool.
It was good,
And so I
man.
had to watch it, and I got really hooked onto it. I really liked Chainsaw Man. I haven't read any of the manga, so I kind of went into this movie blind, and I didn't actually expect to be watching it in theaters because I didn't know of anyone that actually would have wanted to go, and the people who did, I did know who were fans had already gone by the time we got to see it, which was like last week. This is about like
Right.
we're filming on the 12th, so this would have been
It
Also,
was on like
by
the
the
must have
way,
been
Regal Cinema,
Hmm?
way too expensive.
really expensive.
I got beef with them
When
now.
did Chainsaw Man come out? I believe
I think
it
it
was
dropped like the October 29th.
24th,
2019.
yeah,
Okay.
October.
29th, something
So-
like that. Yeah.
So the first interaction I've had with Chainsaw Man, I've only read like the first 10, 15 chapters.
Yeah.
I never watched the anime, like any part of it, right? But from what I remember, I read it in sophomore year, the summer of sophomore
Right.
year, of high school. So it was
COVID.
a while back, but this is what I remember of Chainsaw Man, and it is I don't like Makima,
Okay.
and
He's-
the main character was too much of a scaredy cat, so I stopped.
Oh, scary cat.
Not a scaredy cat, too weak.
2 week.
Yeah,
Daniel,
too weak
is
for-
that
So
when
you-
you
in the
were
beginning.
doing your
You know,
translating job?
I was translating.
Ooh.
I was part of an illegal organization.
Huh. Oh.
I wasn't gonna
Daniel was
mention
in
it.
the pub-
I wasn't gonna mention it being illegal.
I was
But-
out. Yeah. For audio listeners, if you guys don't know, it's past the statute of limitations. Plus, I was underage. Okay, but I used to work for, under organized crime. I used to work for organized crime back in the day.
He worked with the
technically-
mafia. The
Not
manga
the
mafia.
Not the mafia.
The manga
I helped.
We're gonna get those pages translated.
I could probably claim that this is all a joke. So for disclaimers, this is all a joke. This didn't actually happen.
For legal
right?
reasons,
But
this is a joke.
For legal reasons, this is a joke. But I used to translate Korean manhwa or Korean comics into English for certain people to read online for free, right? And
Mhm.
so like the author and the artist and the publisher of that manhwa would have never gotten the profits from it, and it all went to this one dude called me.
Wow.
Okay, not all the profits, but most of the profits went to obviously the owner of the
operation.
translation site.
The
owner of
Don.
the operation.
Don.
Now I know a lot. Now I know a lot about how these types of things work.
That kind of.
I know
Right.
the inner workings.
I guess that kind of
You
naturally.
go undercover.
Speaking of books, I guess that kind of naturally translates
Wow.
into the halftime. But
Yeah, but I didn't even get to talk. About my thoughts on the movie.
Oh.
Then I saw it later. Oh man.
Yeah, I
it's
mean,
okay.
we can backtrack if you want to discuss.
Well, I'll make it brief then.
No, we're good on
It was
time.
incredible. It was incredible. The animation was really top notch. You can tell that they had everybody on board for this because it was
Mm.
it was honestly like insanity. I've never seen
Mm.
anything like that except for like the one or two fights that Will showed me of like newer One Piece. But it was mind blowing. Story wise, I thought the story was pretty compelling. I liked how it was pretty like almost like episodic. It felt like a couple of episodes put together. I think that's on purpose since it's kind of just adapting an arcs of the manga.
Right.
And yeah, but I wouldn't say the story was like super duper strong. I mean, obviously you feel bad for Denji, and you feel bad for all like the stuff that's going on with him because you can tell he's still getting pulled around like a puppet. And going back to the point Daniel said about weakness, yeah, like I think that's kind of I think that's a kind of important part of his character, and I understand why it wouldn't be for everyone, but I think the story is better for with him being so emotionally, um,
Like
like
unstable.
unstable. So that way, like he like there like the plot wouldn't work without that. He probably wouldn't have been ripped so easily into like the most dangerous job on the planet if it wasn't like that. But
Right.
I mean, you know. Anyways, but the movie was super super cool. The new characters that we got introduced to are super awesome.
Hmm.
Um, I loved Beam. He was super dope.
Beam, man. Yeah. I'm telling you, he
Yeah.
was the goat of the film. He was.
I wish we got to see a little bit more Aki because I really liked him in the first part of Chainsaw Man, and
Mhm.
the fact that like you didn't get like that fun little house dynamic with Power, and I mean you got it a little bit and like Denji in
A
the
little
house, you
bit.
got a little bit in the beginning, but I thought that was really like a really fun part of the first season that I really enjoyed. So
Right.
all in all, I think I'd probably give it like an 8.5 and 9. I thought the
Okay.
story, you know, like even though it wasn't like it was pretty dang good. You know, it wasn't the strongest thing, but the animation, the visual designs, the sound design and the music, as well as the pacing, I thought the pacing was quite nice. But
Hmm.
all of that really combined for a really fun experience, a very fast-paced, um, kind of in your face type that the show is really kind of known for. And I felt like the movie got to crank it up to 11. So I'm glad about that, and I would see it again.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, I think I want to see it again as well. But yeah, also, kind of also going back to what Daniel said, like, I think like in terms of how Denji's character is set up, he's supposed to be set up as very fragile, and it's like, because when you think about his backstory, he um inherited his father's like debt or something like that to the Yakuza, and he was hated by pretty much everyone. He grew up alone. I mean, I don't know what happened to his mother, but his father died. And, he only had Pochita, right? And he just lived in a little shack. And then one day, like he got he got killed, right? And just for plot reasons, right? He survived, but I think just in general, like he has a very good character because he is the most human out of all of them, in my
Yeah.
opinion. And like he's just like the realist character because like I know people like to critique it because he's just kind of weird sometimes and I can see it, but like when you're not around people, you're going to be out of control and you're going to be very unstable, and I'm sure as he adapts to society more, he's going to like learn to control himself better. And
Yeah, and
yeah.
he starts to get some of those realizations in the film too. He's
Right.
starting to take like a step back. I mean, obviously they'll probably play out, and he'll kind of see how like Makima's really stringing him along, and how like he keeps getting into these horrible situations and putting everybody he cares about in danger with himself. Because
Mm,
in the beginning he's kind of like is very selfishly motivated, but because he's never really had anyone, so he's kind of had to be selfish his whole life. So now
mm.
that he has people to care about. I think it's really going to start to change, and I think that'll be cool.
Right, right. So
But yeah,
definitely a great movie, man.
yeah, would
In my
recommend.
opinion, my movie of the year, I know maybe that's kind of a hot take, but um
Oh,
I liked it a lot, dude. I liked it more than Superman. I liked it more than Fantastic Four. I liked it more than like I mean, I don't know. I didn't watch Sinners, so I know you guys
you
have watched
gotta get on
Sinners,
that one.
but I don't know if it'll change if I watch Sinners or not, but yeah.
Well, that's a good point. What would you guys put as your guys' current movie of the year?
Sinners.
Okay. How about you, Daniel?
Daniel?
What else even came out this
Did we lose him?
Oh.
year?
Uh-oh.
Producer
Okay.
down,
I think-
producer down.
Hilarious.
I think. What was it? 24 years later?
Yeah.
Ooh.
28
Yeah, I
years
think
later.
28 years later. 28 years later. Yeah, that's probably my pick for the year.
I think for mine it would. I feel like this is the general consensus pick for the people who saw it, but One Battle After Another. That one
Never watched
is. It just. I mean, it. I don't know how much it's gonna do, but Paul Thomas Anderson's new film from him.
Hmm.
It's kind of a film bro movie a little bit, but it's super duper fun. If you haven't already, go see it. It's really chill.
Mm,
Not chill. It's a good movie.
it's a good
I wouldn't
movie.
call it a chill movie though.
Yeah, based on the
So
trailers.
yeah, just buckle up because you're gonna be in for a ride with that one.
All right.
Do you guys want to do the
Do you
halftime?
want to do the book thing?
All this has
Yeah.
to happen. Book
Um.
time, halftime.
Yeah.
Woo!
I'll go grab them.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
If anyone else
Gotcha.
has a
Gotcha.
book they want to talk about, I guess now would be the time.
I mean, okay. So the book I'm reading right now, I've been reading over the last couple weeks. It's this book called Iron Gold by Pierce Brown. So it's in a series called Red Rising, and I love Red Rising. I read the first three books pretty quick, and then I took a long break, and then I'm starting up the fourth book. I think there's six total, and the dude is writing the seventh one as we speak. But it's a really good book, and I think Carlos, you're one of your roommates or somebody you know is a big fan of Red Rising, right? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I have a friend been trying to get me on this train ever since he's been he's been bugging me. He's been saying, "When are you gonna read Red Rising? When are you gonna read Red Rising?"
yeah.
Um, and I'll read it when I get it. I don't know. I don't own it, and I got a lot of
Mhm.
stuff in the backlog right now. But I'll transition into what I've been reading recently. I've first things first, traditional books. I've been reading Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. It
Ooh.
is a lot better than I expected on going into it. It's a lot more human and a lot. It's really kind of beautifully written. I'm really enjoying. I'm about halfway through it right now, and I've really been enjoying it. And it really is like I mean, as funny as the people always say, it's like, oh, like the movie's nothing like the book. I mean, it's true. Like the classic movies aren't. I mean, obviously Guillermo del Toro's new Frankenstein, I think, aimed to be closer to book accurate. Um, and I haven't seen it yet. I'm planning on seeing it eventually once I'm probably finished with this, and I'll compare. There's a lot of Frankenstein movies actually coming out soon. I mean, obviously the Guillermo del Toro one just came out, but there's also a Bride of Frankenstein movie that's
Right.
dropping. I think it's in February. It's at a weird time.
Mm,
It's odd that it would drop such a weird time. I think it's just called Bride.
okay.
That one looks really interesting. I think that's the one with is it Jacob Elordi? Actually, no. That's the one with Christian Bale as Frankenstein. The one
Ooh.
Guillermo del Toro has Jacob Elordi as Frankenstein, but this one has Christian Bale, and obviously it's a very interesting and unique take on the character. It seems to be on both Bride of Frankenstein and um, and Frankenstein himself. It seems to be more of like an action comedy, um, like a dark action comedy. So we'll see how that one is, and eventually I'll come back after seeing the Netflix's Frankenstein, and I'll let you know how that one is and how it stacks up to the book. But
Mhm.
so far, yeah, I've really been enjoying this. The other two, I've got two comics that I've just read through a little bit.
Ooh.
First is Absolute Superman. This would be the Absolute Superman 1 through 6, which is the Last Dust of Krypton story arc. Um, After reading it, I thought it was pretty interesting. It's a very unique take on Superman. I think that's the whole goal with the Absolute Universe is to take some really unique swings with the characters. But of the three Absolute um, of the big three at DC, I think this one is probably the one that got me the least. Um, which I think Daniel disagrees with me a little bit on, and he's read a little bit more. I mean, obviously, I think we were talking about this earlier, and I don't know how much he has to say, but of the three that I've read of like the 3 collected editions that came out. I believe it was in September. Oh, actually, it may have been August. But yeah, the first kind of story arcs were collected for the 3 of them. And I thought Absolute Superman was probably the weakest of the 3. It's not a detriment. I think it's still a really good comic. It's just I think that Absolute Batman, you know, it's the one that gets praised quite a bit. And I can see why. It's a very unique take on Batman, and this for that first arc is really fun, and I'm really really excited actually to read the upcoming Abomination arc. I believe it's coming in. It's done this. Sorry. The single issue has been released um for a while now, but the collected isn't going to come out till March, and I am not a collector of single issue because it gets really messy really quickly,
Mhm.
and I'm keeping myself unread from any sort of online comics of the rest of the storylines. I'm gonna go into it fresh when those drop. But so speaking of absolute collected editions, I'm looking forward to Martian Manhunter, which drops sometime in the coming weeks. I want to read that one. And then the last recommendation I have, I just finished this one yesterday, was Wolverine Old Man Logan. Um, it's,
Right.
I mean, what can I say about this that probably already hasn't been said? It's a really very creative Mark Millar. It makes a really creative take on Wolverine in this kind of alternate universe where a lot of the world has really gone wrong. And I think he ties this his alternate universe into a lot of his other comics. Like specifically the Fantastic Four one from 1998 that he was on before Hickman took over. Um, I think they had ties to this book as well, but um, this one was a really kind of dark and twisted take on the characters that obviously you can see a lot of the inspiration for what eventually would go on to make the movie Logan, which is something actually I do need to is on my watch list for it's been on my watch list for a while as like an X-Men fan. I've never actually gone through and made the collected effort to go see it, but um I want to now. I might do like an X-Men marathon sometime this
Ooh.
winter. I think that'd be fun.
Count me in.
But yeah, this is a super gory, super very on the nose type of comic, very violent. If you can't tell from like looking some stuff up. And but it's a really creative take on a character that cannot die. So yeah, read that. Give that one a read. It's worth a read. It's obviously highly regarded for a reason. If you haven't
Mm.
picked it up, it's pretty short. I would say go for it. But yeah, those are my big recs for this podcast, and I'm ready
Let's
to
go.
re-enter the debate,
Thank
or
you,
not the
Carlos.
debate,
Yeah.
the discussion.
Thank you,
Alrighty,
Carlos. Thank you,
where we
Carlos.
going now, Danny?
So we got George, Jesus Christ, Georgiadian food,
Mm.
and I'm, we can discuss this. I want to give it the limelight it deserves, but also the
Right.
limit is the podcast is running a little long, so
Sure.
so
Yeah, so I can talk a little bit about that. Yeah, so
okay.
just for a tiny little backstory, my mom is Jordanian and my dad is just, white American, right? And basically I never really met anybody on my dad's side, so I've been raised totally in my mom's culture. And growing up, I mean, I ate a lot of different Jordanian traditional foods. So like one of the big ones, this is I think their national dish. It's called mensif, and it's pretty much like a big bed of like yellow rice, and then they put like typically it's lamb. Sometimes they'll do chicken, but big chunks of lamb on top, and then they put this like I think it's like a fermented dried yogurt sauce. It's like very salty on top of it, and you just kind of eat it like that. And I think traditionally you like stand around the plate. It's like a big circular plate, and you like eat it with your hands. But most people serve it with like a fork and a knife. So that's kind of what I grew up eating. There's some other things like there's this one called makluba, which is like basically it's rice and like vegetables and I think mostly chicken. I don't know if they do other meat, but and then it's like in a big pot, and then you basically to take it out of the pot, you have to flip it upside down, like pat the top of it a bunch of times, and then it like all comes down, and then you lift the pot up, and then you serve it that way, right? And then like for some favorites, one of the things my grandma made growing up was this thing called melfouf, which is just like stuffed cabbage rolls basically, and it's like salty, it's savory. I think you can do different meats as well, but typically I grew up eating beef in them. And yeah, so it's just like cabbage leaves, rice, garlic, tomato sauce. I mean, sometimes it can be with tomato sauce, without tomato sauce, it depends. And then just a bunch of spices and stuff. And then, are you, Danny, did you want to hear about like desserts too, or is it just.
Oh, I have
Everything.
yeah. There is a best
Yeah, okay.
sweet list. If you
Yeah. So like I think the number one thing in Jordan that's super popular is this dish called kanafa, which I'm not sure if you guys recognize it, but
I think
it's
you've told me
like
about
an
it.
orange. It's a bright orange dessert, okay? And it's like how Dubai chocolate has that stuff in it. It's called phyllo dough. Like, do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's like the
Yeah,
shredded
it's
thing.
kind of like
Yeah.
that hairy.
Yeah. It's the hairy thing. Yeah. So that is the main thing that's on top of kanafa, and underneath that is cheese. It's a layer of cheese, and usually it's not salty at all. It's just like a regular plain cheese, and then I think it's ricotta, but it's not salty. Every time I have it, it's not salty. But then you bake it. I don't know how long you bake it, and then you take it out, and then you pour syrup on top of it. And yeah, that's like the most popular sweet in Jordan. And then there's like baklava, right? That's very popular now. I don't know. That's not technically Jordanian. I don't know if it's Turkish or if it's Greek. Listen, I'm not going to answer which one it is because I don't know, but it's super popular there.
We're not taking sides on that
yeah,
one.
that might
You will
heated
not be
discussion.
commenting on Mustaka either.
And then there's a couple other things. There's something called harissa, which is like a cake, a small cake, and it's like coated in the same sugary syrup that the kanafa is in. And then another thing called awama, which is like fried. They're like fried dough balls. They're almost like the
Wow.
same size as the ones you get from Dunkin' Donuts, whatever they call those.
Oh, the donut holes.
Yeah, the donut
Munchkins.
holes.
Munchkins,
They're
bro.
just like that. Yeah, the munchkins. Yeah, they're just like that. But they're fried in I don't know what oil it is, but you basically take them out and then you put the same syrup on those. And then there's I think one more thing. It's called matmul, and matmul is like cookie. They're like cookies, but they're typically filled with like dates and different nuts. So like walnuts sometimes. They might do almonds. They might do pistachio. Yeah, pistachios are super popular. And so it's just like when I was growing up, I didn't really like them that much because they were so like when I would eat it, it made my entire mouth dry, and I hated that feeling. So whenever I would be offered it growing up, I would always reject it. But as I got older, I learned to like appreciate it. And yeah.
You gotta
Oh, is there
say-
any like snack foods that you'd like
Um,
really
Let me think.
that you
I
could say
mean,
maybe would be available at like an international market here that maybe we could try one day?
I'm trying to think. Like, like when you say that, you mean like chips or something like that?
Yeah, I mean like something that's like easy, to eat, like baggable, and it's like probably sold mass market over here,
Okay.
like over there, but that might find itself at like a food store, like a
Yeah,
snack store, like one of
yeah,
those
yeah, yeah.
international snack
So,
stores.
okay, this may not be the exact answer you're looking for, but like there's something like called manakish, which is like it's almost like a small pizza looking thing, but it's not seen um as like a main meal. It's just like it's more like a side thing or a snack. And it's typically like has cheese on it. But sometimes they put this thing. Do you guys know what za'atar is? They
No,
call
I've
it
never
zayt
heard
and
of it.
za'atar. Zayt and za'atar. It's like I think zayt I think is oil. It's just oil, and then za'atar is like a spice. And so what they'll do is they'll take the menakish, which is it's just like bread, right? And then they'll put oil on it, and then they'll put the za'atar spice, and then that's typically eaten like that. Other times they'll just make it with cheese, And I don't know if there's any other. Oh no, there is another variant. There's like a meat variant, so it has like meat and tomatoes and stuff on it. Um, and then just typically like falafel, right? Like that's
That's
considered
it.
a snack, I guess. Um, there was this brand of chips that I had in Jordan. Now I don't know if this is from Jordan or not, but man, I'm trying to think of what they were called, but they were really good. I think it was Mr. Something chips. Um, was it Mr. Chips? I can't remember, but
That'd be good.
really, no, it was Mr. Chips. Mr. Chips. I just looked it up. Mr. Chips. And so
Wait,
funnily
Mr.
enough,
Chip was my father.
yeah, Mr. Chips, they have a flavor that I've never really I don't know if they sell this in the US, but paprika flavored chips. And man, let me tell you, those are some of the best chips I've ever had in my life. I mean, seriously, they have such a unique taste to them. Yeah, I don't know if they're Jordanian or not. If
I gotta
they're
try those.
They're delicious.
Yeah, because
I don't know about
my
Mr. Chips, but paprika chips, delicious.
yeah, man, dude, it was really good. It was
We
super
gotta we
unique
gotta
taste.
we gotta procure some Mr. Chips.
My
Let's get
cousin
them.
was telling me they do have them somewhere here in Illinois, like or in Chicago, but I just don't know where. It's
Watch them
some
be at like
store.
Jewel.
If they had them at Jewel, that would be hilarious.
They're just like
But
Canadian.
yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's typically any other like snacks, so I can think of.
Well, I guess maybe we can do a mukbang of Jordanian food at some point now. If that's something that
Oh,
interests
man.
you guys.
Who's paying for that one?
Who's
paying for that one?
The
On Mukbang?
Patreon!
Yeah, please donate, guys. We cannot afford Jordanian food. The
If
only
you
way
want-
we can procure it is through William's grandmother.
Yeah, I guess, do you have a restaurant you go to, or is it mostly just your family making stuff?
Yeah, I think Carlos and Daniel were asking me this earlier. My answer was I don't really have a restaurant, just my grandma. I mean, I'm sure there are like Jordanian restaurants. It's just I've never really been to one. I've been to like Arabian restaurants, like where they serve like Arabian food or Middle Eastern food, but I just don't know if that's specifically Jordanian or not. Like I don't know it because the thing is like sometimes with those stores they combine like foods from different Middle Eastern countries into one menu. So I don't know, but if there is one, I'd love to go for sure.
Yeah, we'll have to go
We'll
and
have
review
to-
one.
We'll have to look around.
Do you know what specifically a
Well,
local?
to be honest,
a local
I think the best food that like permeates all culture
Yeah,
is food made by someone's grandma.
yeah.
So,
For sure.
Fair enough.
So, if
Oh,
we can
man.
start, if we can start. Okay, wait, guys. So what we do is we somehow get ourselves adopted, right? Under. Wait, Will.
Wait,
Will,
we can turn
you-
this into
can
a
you
YouTube
adopt us?
video.
I think
Will,
Will-
can you adopt us? And
Well,
then
he's
say,
younger than us.
and then tell your grandmother, hey, I got 3 new sons. Can we bring him? Can I bring them to get dinner with you? I just want to introduce them to you. Like
Yeah.
do you think like this would be a good idea?
I
Good idea,
spent
like, good-
seven.
good-
I spent
Think so.
7 days as a Jordanian grandchild.
It's the Mr. Beast video.
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
pay you $1 million if you can survive
but in all
7
honesty,
days as
I do kind of want to eat the
Yeah.
cooking. I do want to kind
Yeah.
No, I'm totally with
Bill's
you.
son. Man,
Yeah,
you
man.
guys
I mean,
guys have had some talented chef grandmas because my grandma was known for being very bad at cooking.
oh really?
And it's something my mom had to like learn to teach herself. And so
Mhm.
like I wouldn't say I've had like an excellent home cooked meal from my grandmother. I think
Yeah.
the times that I would hang out with my grandma, she'd just like take me to McDonald's.
Yeah.
So yeah, McDonald's is my grandma.
Wait, does
food.
McDonald's from Grandma taste better though?
I don't remember. Tastes like a
McDonald's.
chicken nugget, man. It tastes like a
Weird.
chicken nugget. And, I mean, yeah, the apple slices were fine.
Ooh.
Nah, man, I got like. I don't know how to say it, but like traditional Korean food spread right?
Mhm.
That is, guys, not gonna lie, I don't think there's a single culture that has more food on the table all the time than Korean people,
Mm.
right?
Insane. I remember
I feel like
first time I
in
went to the
America,
Korean BBQ, it was just so much. It was all
yeah, no,
over
but
the
that's like 1% of what's usually
I know.
there.
You
It's
showed
like
me
you want to
pictures.
have like a good thing, right? But like so like no one really comes close. I can't really think of a single culture that has that much on the table all the time, even if you're the only one eating.
Chinese question mark?
Wait.
No,
No, they don't
only
do
have
that many sides.
they don't
Have you
do that
seen
many
Have you
sides.
seen the pictures, man? It's like 20 things at once.
Oof.
They
It's
don't
only
do
a
that
little
many
bit of
sides,
everything.
right? So
Okay.
yeah, like I feel like other cultures, you guys have like a main dish, an appetizer, and stuff like that. We don't have stuff like that in Korea, right? It's just there is one meal. It's a one meal, but everything's there. Okay, you get to choose what your appetizer is. Okay, but there needs to be rice, and there needs to be soup. Those are the only two requirements if you want it to be traditional Korean. And the rest of it is always there all the time, right?
Somebody's never
So-
been to Golden Corral.
Yeah, but that's you don't
Somebody's
get
never
that at
blown
your
up
home.
the bath. Yeah, no,
Okay,
someone's
don't get
never
that
blown up
out.
the bathroom at Golden Corral.
I've been
Oh
to
my
Golden
God.
Corral, okay? No, but
Really?
yeah, I
It's
actually
really not
have.
that good.
It's not. It's really not. But it's like, but like back in the day, it was just like, hey, we wanna like eat a lot of
We're
people.
off the highway. There's a Golden Corral, and I'm scared.
We just want to eat a lot of food. Yeah, you just get there, eat the buffet, right? But yeah,
Okay.
but yeah. So like, but my grandma would like set the entire thing up, right? And then I just
Guys.
have infinite food, and I'd be
Guys.
happy.
What?
Billion dollar company idea. Golden Corral, but we get grandmas to cook Korean food at the Golden
Ooh.
Corral, and everyone will like it, right?
I don't
So-
know. So over here, amongst you three people, okay, or one thing's for sure, Danny won't really like it, right?
What do you
Carlos,
mean, bro?
I don't think you'll like it. You don't like anything that's actually Korean.
Nah, bro.
I've not seen you.
I just
I've
just
not
haven't
seen you
eaten
enjoy
it,
a
bro.
actual Korean
bro.
thing.
Beef bulgogi bento.
Cookie bento, bro.
No, but at the beef bulgogi bento, he only eats the beef and the rice.
No, I
So, like,
sometimes
also
have those
he also
noodles.
eats the tempura.
He eats the
And
tempura. He eats the
Yeah.
shrimp tempura. You eat.
Yeah.
yeah, I love
Okay,
it.
so who's the one who doesn't like the shrimp?
Not me,
Who's
bro.
Who's the white
I
guy? Who's the white
love
guy in
shrimp.
our?
Oh,
is
it's
it?
Jack.
Trey.
It's
It's
Jack.
Trey. It's Trey and
Trey
Jack.
and Jack, they don't like seafood.
Trey and Jack. They don't like seafood.
Bunch of
Okay.
pansies.
Okay. Either way. No. But again, shrimp tempura. That's not Korean. That's
Mm.
Japanese.
So good though.
Yeah, no, it's not. The
I never said
concept
it's
of the
bad.
bento itself. The concept of the bento itself,
To
even
enjoy
in name.
actual Korean food. And I'm gonna be honest, 90% of the sides I can't see Danny ever enjoy. So already off the table for Danny. Okay, Carlos, you actually eventually come to enjoy this stuff, right? But you
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
try it multiple times. So I'm gonna give
But I
you.
can do that. I can do that with all the food on the table. I gotta go. I can
Yeah,
go
but
back.
I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. But at the same time, it's never gonna become your favorite food because your favorite food is always trashy
Oh my
food.
god. Oh my god.
Mm.
Chicken.
Well, look, man.
tenders.
I mean, there's the answer. Was that Grandma took me to McDonald's, right? So that
Oh,
like there.
wait, that explains everything about Carlos. Now we know. And then Will, I think Will has he'll like it the first time, or he just won't like it, right? But so like Will, I think is a 50-50. I think he'll like half the food there.
Bro,
Danny,
anyway,
I think you'll like maybe like 5 things on the table. But you won't try. You at the same time, you won't even try half the stuff there. You'll
They
eat
have
only the
fish
things
I
you
would
want to eat.
I
which
would
is gonna be,
try
like, 3
everything.
things. I don't think so.
No,
You
that's
didn't
my
try
rule.
everything
Try
all the
everything
time.
That's
once,
my
but
rule.
every time-
Everything once.
Every
You
time we
haven't,
go to
but you
the
haven't.
Korean food
If
store,
it's
So-
on the table, I would eat it. I'm not paying for it
Sundubu.
though.
that's
But I
not
don't
what?
think he would eat it.
Bro,
Okay, wait,
how are you
Lupo,
gonna try
Lupo.
everything once if you're not gonna pay for it?
Daniel
You didn't-
pays
okay,
for.
well,
his
even
soup.
at the Korean soup place, there was a bunch of sides that came out for free.
I
You didn't
tried
eat-
them all,
You
bro.
did not try.
Yes,
you did
I
not try all
did.
the sides that came
Yes,
out.
I
You
did. Yes.
Okay, what was your favorite amongst the sides? And did you like all of them? That's my next question.
No, I
no,
didn't.
you did not like all
I
of them.
didn't like them all, but
Yeah.
I did have them all. Well, that
Okay, yeah,
cantaloupe.
which ones did you try?
I'm not gonna lie, that cantaloupe was peak.
That what?
The cantaloupe, just the fruit cantaloupe was really
Cantaloupe.
good.
There was no cantaloupe there.
At Korean
What the
barbecue?
hell? I don't remember. I don't know.
I
No,
didn't
no,
say
no,
Korean
the soup
barbecue. I said the
place.
soup place.
Oh, the soup. The fish sticks. I think, like the fish squares.
Fish cake.
Yeah, the fish
Yeah, the
cake.
fish squares were there, but that okay. Yeah, but what else was there? There's not that many.
There's
So,
not.
I
There's
know for a fact
kimchi.
you would have tried. Yeah, it's the only thing I thought you would have tried.
Like the
fish
the
squares.
corn,
But-
the corn, the cucumber.
Well, the
I
corn
did
is
try the
what-
You
corn.
can't give it away. You can't give that away. Okay, but the corn and then did you try the cucumber?
I
There's the
did.
cucumbers.
You tried the cucumber? Okay, but like
Was there?
okay,
Was
either
there
way.
the bean sprouts?
Wait.
Was that?
No, it's not there. It wasn't there. But like I don't think. No, but I don't think you would have liked 90% of it. Yeah, I can't see you enjoying it. That's all I'm gonna say, Danny. Right? This isn't like a. I don't want you to enjoy it, right? I want you to enjoy it, but
You're
I
banned
can't see a
from Korea.
world where you would enjoy it.
We'll find out, bro.
When are we gonna find
We'll
out?
find out.
We'll find out
When are we
one,
gonna find this out
right
one
now?
day,
Danny
bro.
gets
One
grilled.
day.
Every single time
Danny
you're
gets canceled
you eat only
and
the
grilled
meat
this
and the rice.
episode.
One
Right.
day,
The
bro.
real
We'll find
special.
you eat
out.
nothing else.
Yo,
You don't eat it
soup place
Korean
tomorrow,
style. You eat
question
it
mark?
by yourself. I can't go, guys. I can't go. I can't do the
Oh,
entirety of this week. I can do next week. I'm
This
free.
week? Why are
The
we
rest of this
planning?
week,
I am not able to go.
Soup place
this week.
next week. Soup
But
place
he's not
next week.
asking for
Next
you,
week, bro.
Carlos. He wasn't asking about you.
Oh.
We have two people here.
I see.
Guys,
The
Of
rest-
course, Carlos
the
is
time.
invited.
not to cut the
No,
party
I'm-
short,
I'm-
but we're getting up there.
Okay.
As we're all
Alright,
growing very old.
Yeah.
Like Daniel, I turned my camera on, and Daniel said I mean, he said I looked like an old man. Bro, I mean, yeah, I've been like doing no shave November, and I've got a gross little neck beard that I might like just get rid of. But
He's
like,
aged. He's aged.
I've
He's
aged. Like, I turned my camera on, which wasn't working for like 15, 20 minutes.
I saw
Like,
your
oh my God.
I saw your
Oh my
middle
God, he's
school
old.
yearbook photo like a while back. By the way, I mean like 2 weeks ago. And bro, you're not the same dude anymore.
Well, it seems like you and Danny have this headcanon that every time I age, I look like a completely different person.
You are a
Like Danny thinks I'm
skinwalker.
replaced by a skinwalker,
You are
and
a
it seems
I
like
don't
I'm
think you're a
getting
skinwalker. I think you're just aging, bro. It's sad to see.
bro.
It's just,
I've
it's
seen
just
the
the way
movie-
it
Have you
is.
ever seen the
Well,
movie? Have
guys,
you ever
on
seen the
that
movie?
note,
Yeah, on
Thank
that
you guys
note,
for
we're
watching the
cutting
podcast.
Carlos off. Everyone try. This is Cyprus, right? Everyone has to try
Ooh,
Cyprus food.
Jay Cypress. Oh my
Cyprus,
God.
Cyprus
No, but,
food.
okay, realistically, isn't that just Greek and Turkish food though?
Shh, I don't know,
Like-
bro. Try it and find out. Someone.
Isn't like half the island owned by Greece and the other by
Yes,
Turkey?
yes, but Cyprus food. Okay, I'm starting a bit where
They both eat baklava, but they get really mad.
I'm starting a
Alright,
thing
guys,
where I pull
popular
flags
dishes
at a
is-
hag.
Halomi. Popular dishes is halomi, hayumi, hayomi. I have no idea how to say it. Next thing is Sovlakia or Suvla.
Slovakia.
Okay. Next thing is kleftiko, and then stifado, sheftalia. Okay. Kupepia, kolokasi. Okay. Those are your options.
Try
Go
those,
eat those
try
this
those
week.
dishes.
Go eat those.
Okay, bye
Go eat
bye.
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 But